sequels. In Hollywood, they are horrible, but in video games, they are great.
Particularly those that are so good that they surpass the original. So we decided to count down the top 10 sequels
that completely trump the original.
Sequels that are so good, it makes the original installments look like wet cement. I just realized we repeated ourselves 3 times.
Number 10.
PlayStation 1's orange mascot used to churn out quality games, and none more so than Crash Bandicoot 2. Better graphics, tighter controls, more gameplay variety. They even got Clancy Brown as Dr. Cortex. Him alone makes this game better than the original.
Number 9. I got a 9. I'm running out of ideas now.
Pikmin was an original and inventive game, but was way too short to really leave a lasting impact. Introducing Pikmin 2. The imposing 30-day survival was omitted, meaning you could explore for as long as you wanted. On top of that, the game had much more depth. Literally. Had a handful of 2-player modes and you got yourself a winner.
Number 8. I'm doing a debate.
Tomb Raider 2. The first Tomb Raider is still considered a classic, and probably the best Tomb Raider game because, you actually explore tombs.
However, we feel the second installment surpasses it. Why?
Not only are the controls much more tighter, but Lara Croft is much more faster. You can also lock the butler in the freezer, which never grows old, unlike him.
Number 7. I smell chicken.
Ratchet and Clank has been going on for a long time now, and there's a lot of things we take for granted in the newer games. Strafing, battle arenas,
the game pausing when you select a weapon. Well, did you know that none of that was in the first game? It didn't get introduced till the second one. So God bless you, Ratchet and Clank 2. God bless you and Insomniac Games.
Number 6.
Sly Raccoon was a breath of fresh air, delivering a fun, stylized 3D platformer that played like most other 3D platformers. It was great, but the game didn't have that hook, so to speak.
Then, in 2004, the sequel came along and offered PS2 owners a marvelous game.
The gameplay had more depth, Bentley and Murray became playable characters with their own mechanics, and the story was very interesting.
All in all, it was great. Let's hope Sly 4 lives up to it.
Number 5. This captures mine.
Naughty Dog's here again with another stunning sequel. The first Uncharted got on mostly thanks to its well-told story.
Buka Pintu!
However, Uncharted 2 not only told a better story, but gave us gameplay to match, with intense shootouts and some of the best set pieces you'll find this generation. True fact, Nona North ate live grenades to get into character.
No.
No!
Number 4. Scratch my balls.
Ho ho! This is how you make a sequel. The first Little Big Planet was good, but now it feels bare bones and lacking content. Unlike its sequel. Little Big Planet 2 expanded the gameplay with grappling hooks, voice acting, cutscenes, and a camel that shoots out of its mouth. What more could you want? A better story? Who plays games for story anyway?
Number 3.
Now some of you might be going, what the heck is this? Well, it's James Pond, and while his first game was a tiny splash, his second game was a tidal wave. The controls were tight, the level design was bonkers, and the secrets were in abundance. Kudos to a colorful game that can terrify you. I hate that weird blue guy.
Number 2. Where's my peanuts?
What a difference. I think the only way to prove just how much better Super Smash Bros. Melee is to do a direct comparison. The first Smash Bros. Had 12 playable characters. The second had
25.
The first had 9 stages. The second had
29.
The first had 4 modes. The second had
8.
Let's not forget that Melee also included nearly 300 detailed trophies,
chronicling many characters from Nintendo's history.
Saying this trumped the original is an understatement. It's probably the best fighting game sequel.
Almost.
Number 1.
Fighter 2. Let's just think about this for a second. There's a lot of people that don't realize there was a Street Fighter before Street Fighter 2. And it's not hard to see why. Street Fighter 2 revolutionized the fighting game genre, introduced the world to some of the most iconic game characters in history, gave us Rise of Duken, bonus stages, combos, Guile's theme, countless other fighting games, and M. Bison's dashing smile.
This is the sequel to end all sequels, and its impact on the gaming world makes it our number one.
You win!